Welcome to Social Town. In this video, we are going to learn about 10 facts about quiet people. People who are quiet don't get too involved in things and live in their own way. People who forget to talk over time while trying to suppress the sounds inside, and who are not very involved in events often, fall within the definition of quiet people. They don't like to open themselves up much. They prefer to think more than talk. The glance, good manners, and humility of quiet people are confused with shyness. Many of the students who are quiet at a child's age are considered shy by their teachers. There is a different prejudice towards quiet people because people who are more active in society, who speak more, are overvalued. So what are the characteristics of a quiet person? Here are 10 facts about quiet people. Please subscribe to our channel to encourage us. Number 1, they are patient people. Quiet people don't get angry easily, but that doesn't mean they're lighthearted. We mean when you annoy them, maybe they won't say anything, but they won't forget that either. Therefore, seeing such people as naive and pushing them too far can also have unexpected consequences. They flare up, and when their patience overflows, they terrorize, and then they become silent again. Be careful, no matter how quiet they are, don't make any moves that can tread on their corns. In fact, you can tell by their patience that they usually hang out alone. They know that loneliness is the best way to get to know themselves, so they can deal with their fears. Their personalities are carved like an art act. The first key word for this is patience. Number 2, they pay attention to details. Quiet people can capture all kinds of details. An event that you won't dwell on could be an event that needs to be examined for hours for them. To use these detailing features, they just need to look once. When they enter a crowded environment, it doesn't take them long to understand the minor details. They have got good brain filters and eyes. Doing so, of course, is about not spending too much energy. When they get into an environment, they don't have to worry about getting pointed. It's not important for them to stand out among people. They spend the time and energy they spend on detail. Number 3, they dislike people who are trying to get themselves to talk. Quiet people are content in their inner world. From the outside, there are many people who think that these people want to talk, but can't because they're shy. People who think of themselves try to get them to talk by going to quiet people like a therapist. Quiet people don't like that kind of thing. They respond patiently at first when they are constantly asked questions in friend environments so that they can talk. But after a while, they start to get angry because talking means being cut off from the worlds of thought that they love more. Number 4, they are very dynamic inside. These people who seem quiet from the outside literally storm inside of them. They can repeat a lot of things 1,000 times. They don't feel they have to say. Everything that's going on in them stays there. There's a room of secrets for them. The solution to problems is the inner of their own brains. They prefer not to leave because they are much happier in the world they created. Even if they have a problem, they won't let it out. They continue their quiet lives as usual. Number 5, they do not show unnecessary sensitivity. Concepts such as failure, disagreement, incompatibility are very painful concepts. It's usually people who are obsessed with these issues who suffer in this regard. You have to know how to step back when the time comes. Since quiet people distance themselves from others, they do not allow situations that can lead to such unnecessary sensitivity. They know that everything in life is a process. The important thing for them is to be kind. They know that even sensitivity is temporary. In this respect, we can say that they are quiet human beings. Number 6, they do not act rashly. Life is quite noisy and hasty. The only people in this hasty world who are in no hurry are quiet people, because they know where they're going. They know themselves. This includes everything from the music they listen to, the hobbies they like to do. They know what obstacles will stand in their way when they reach their goals. When they try to achieve this goal, they do the work one by one. A slow and peaceful day is one of their priorities. When a decision is made, it is obvious that being hasty will lead to the wrong decisions. Number 7, they have a trust problem. We said quiet people were excellent observers. Thanks to these features, they know people well and therefore cannot easily trust everyone. It's hard to gain the trust of a quiet person. Therefore, they often have problems in friendship relationships. Sometimes they set themselves up in such a way that they start to think that there's no one to trust. If you gain the trust of this type of person, you will make a wonderful friend. A quiet person who truly trusts you sings for you like a nightingale when the time comes. But first, you have to overcome their trust, no matter how difficult it is. Number 8, there are always misconceptions about them. Phrases such as dissembler, how sneaky, how cool, are more thoughts that wake up in the first impression for quiet people. They can answer the question, "Why are you so quiet?" 1,000 times a day. And when they're bored and don't answer these questions, they're perceived as a snob. Quiet people don't always try to introduce themselves. If you want to get to know them, you have to work hard, be an excellent observer like they do. Their silence makes people so uncomfortable that after a while it even annoys. However, their purpose in remaining silent is not because they look down other people or want to undermine them. Number 9. Their imagination is powerful. Quiet people are always thinking. Someone who thinks all the time is also very good at generating original thoughts. The inside of their heads is like a different world. Sometimes they live there, sometimes they open their doors to others. The ideas they take out from that world are the product of years of observations and design. They can succeed in creative work such as writing, screenwriting, painting. Of course, men aren't alike. We cannot say that every quiet person is creative from this result, but for the general, this assessment results from research. Number 10. They have a way with words. Still, tongue makes a wise head is exactly what is said for quiet people. They have an answer for everything. Think twice before you get into a verbal discussion with these people. Or, you should never attempt to speak out against them because they'll notice right away. At first, they never care. They might not even find it worth talking about. However, if they run out of patience, they can wear you down at the most unexpected moment. After that, it's not enough that you're a disgrace to everyone, but a week later, you start to discover the different meanings of what they told you. That'll make you more upset. It's always scary when quiet people talk. If they decide to talk, it's doom and gloom. They have the harshest words. They make the best joke when the time comes, and they get the most attention. But they know exactly when to do it. It is important to remember that no one's personality is better or worse than another. Just because a person is quiet doesn't mean they're the best. What makes this world more meaningful is the spread of human behavior and attitudes across a wide network. Behind all kinds of personalities lies a treasure. It's up to you to discover and use it. We can also say a few things about the brains of quiet people. Quiet people's brains work a little differently. A study in the 60s explained why quieter people are different from extroverted people. Extroverted people need more dopamine to be happy. Quiet people need a lower level of dopamine to be happy. In short, there is no such thing as a person being happier, more talented, and smarter just because he is quiet. Having a unique relationship with what's going on around them will help you understand them more. If you understand them, you know it will be useful to them. Are you loud or are you quiet? Please comment. Thanks for watching Social Town. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe and bell buttons and share it with your friends. This will encourage us to create new videos for you.